One of the things that makes some women to flirt outside is when a man don't know the skill and technique to use on that woman, because every woman has a technique and skill that works for her. Not all about knocking a woman with all your strength, with all your mighty, flipping her different direction. That does not make you different from thousands of men that have a lot of stamina more than you, or having the strength that makes you stand out among other champions, because you're not the only champion in knocking. And that alone cannot even make you keep a woman, when you don't even know the right penetration that works for that woman. Because for sure, it's not the kind of penetration that works for me that can work for your woman. And that is why I'll be revealing 4 good penetration methods that every woman craves for, every woman wants. And knowing these 4 penetration methods can assist you win a woman's heart, win a woman's body, make you a champion that stands among other champions. So I guess I've not been able to introduce myself, so please pardon my manners. This is your favorite coach in the Things of Other Room. And if today is your first time of clicking on those videos, you are highly welcome. Here we'll tutor you guys on everything sweet to the body, heart and soul. So don't go anywhere. Make sure you stay through to the end of this video so that you can learn that 4 penetration methods. Update yourself in the Things of Other Room. So without further waste of you guys' time, let me start with the first and famous penetration method. This particular one favors all gender, both a man and both a woman. And in fact, oh my god, this one is ladies' favorite. I call it put and remove method. You know why? It does not need force. It does not need friction. It does not care whether you're a man with iron breaker that is very longer or iron breaker that is very short. It does not care whether you're a man that lasts forever or you are a 1-minute man. It does not care about your criteria. It's just you rubbing your iron breaker on that her honey pot. You just keep rotating it gently, gently, gently. Have you ever wondered why you are doing this with your woman and she was enjoying it, you know, giving you this kind of eye contact, so calm and all that? Then the moment you now put it inside, some of them will say, oh daddy, oh daddy. That is called put and remove penetration method. You understand? You are using calmness and gentleness and force at the same time. It does not count whether you are using force. It just needs you to put it in, remove it, put it again, remove it. In fact, a lot of virgins, like if your woman have not, you know, started meeting a lot of guys, some of them enjoy this during that first time before they will tear eye. They enjoy this a lot. That is the first one, and I'm very sure a lot of girls' favorite before they turn to Olosho. Then the second penetration method that favors a lot of people to a very good extent, that is if you're a sensual lover, if you're an emotional kind of person, you love this particular second penetration. This is how it works, and this is what I call it. I call it inward penetration. And here is how it works. You use gentleness, like play, as if you are joking, and you now penetrate inside. This is the moment that you are kissing your woman, the moment you are just doing romance with your woman, the moment you are just using foreplay, and from that angle you are penetrating inwardly. What did I say? Inwardly. Most of times, a lot of people use this particular method when they are doing the constellation knocking. That moment you are begging your baby girl, oh forgive me, I'm not gonna do this again. You're being so emotional with your lover, you're being so emotional with your partner, and by so doing you are getting your lips towards theirs, and from that angle you are moving towards the point of you being so tipsy. Now your emotions have carried you away. Before you know it, inward penetration is gonna happen. So Inward penetration, a lot of people don't even know that they are doing it. You understand? You find yourself so tipsy, so drunken in love. This is inward penetration. It works mostly when people are doing the concentration knacking. That is what they are using. They wouldn't even know when they land themselves on the other room. And let's talk about the third penetration method. This particular one favors men that their iron breaker is very huge. Like, if you know that your own is very longer, stronger and tender, come closer, because this one is meant for people that theirs are very huge. If your own is very small, forget it. It's not going to favor you. But before I talk about that, if you have watched to this extent and today is your first time of clicking on this video, you are highly welcome. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed, and like the video now. And let me use this as a medium to introduce you also to my medicine. I have medicine that can help you to increase your joystick. If you know that your iron breaker is always failing you, like your iron breaker is not talk and do in the other room, you're a man that's having issue in any form of erectile malfunction, both not lasting long, both your iron breaker being small and all that, anything that has to do with men's erectile malfunction, I have medicine that can help to suppress yours and make you standard enough to enjoy things of archaeology. So now let's go into the third penetration method. I'm talking about backward penetration. Yes, the backward style. You know, a lot of people enjoy this backward style. Some call it DOGGY, some call it bend over, some call it a lot of things. But me, I call it backward penetration, because you're gonna bend down. Your receiver, that is your woman, is gonna bend down a little bit. And when she's bending down, you will narrow down a little bit, thereby using your joystick to be playing deep inside the inner sanctuary of the woman through the back end. And one good thing about this type of style is that if you want to knock a woman that you don't want to have string attached with, it's best you use back end penetration. If you don't want to be emotionally attached to the love of your life, you don't want your woman to take in, if you don't want your woman to be emotionally attached to you, or the woman emotionally attached to the guy, then always use back end style, because what you are knocking is just for entertainment purpose, not for string attached, not for emotion purpose, not for loving sake. That is why bend over style is very good. And I told you guys, if you know that your iron breaker is not that long, it will not help you in this game, because you are going to use that your joystick, your iron breaker, to be playing along back end. Then the finest penetration method, like 65% of women enjoy this a lot, especially when they have a man that knows how to do it. I'm talking about the hand play method. You know the hand play method, any of this your finger, it helps a lot of women a lot to get to their climax. In fact, I have this particular girlfriend of mine back then in school. She enjoy hand play. Like, if you talk about knocking and you did not give her hand play, my brother, you have not started. Whether your own is small, whether your own is big, she don't care. All she wants is for you to use this hand and be giving it to her. Like, she'll be just be pulling back to back. I don't know how this babe enjoy it, but I'm very sure this is her own way of enjoying the penetration. So that's why I said earlier before, you need to find out the one that works for your woman. So if you have a woman that enjoy hand play method and you never get to give it to her, you just want to chook your iron breaker inside and start banging the woman, come on, you'll be expecting the woman to pour. She's not gonna pour. You understand? So, but before you use this hand play method, this is me advising you, make sure you don't have a longer fingernails. Yes, you cannot have this your longer fingernails and be expecting to give a woman hand play. No, you cannot have dirty finger and you expect to give a woman hand play. No, maintain a good fingernail so that the woman itself cannot get injury in the course of enjoyment. Guys, this is how I come to the end of this video. I know it sounds so short, but I guess you learned something from the video, and if yes, Make sure you like the video and comment your mind. Do you enjoy any of this penetration methods? Which one is your woman's favorite? Which one do you think she enjoy a lot? So I'll see you guys some other time.